Well, hello. Happy Friday. How are we doing? Let's see. I think I'm right. Hi guys, happy Friday. How are we doing? How are we? How are you doing? How has the week been? Please share so that others will join into tonight's session. It's going to be very brief. I'm still trying to figure out TikTok here. But please share so that others will join. Happy Friday. I hope you're all doing well. How has the week been for you? Please share so that others will join. It's going to be a Q&A session. I'm going to give you some immigration updates, and then I'll take a few questions for the day. So please share. Please share so others will join. Happy Friday to you all. I hope you're all doing well. I hope the week has been good so far. Please let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. Let me close this out. Happy Friday. And please let me know where you're watching me from. I would love to know where you're watching me from. Happy Friday. Please share so that others will join. It's going to be a very, very brief session, a few updates here and there, some announcements, and then we'll take some questions and we'll be out of your way. So happy Friday. How has the week been? You're doing okay? Please share so others will join. I know it's been a minute. I haven't been here in over 2 weeks, right? But please share. Let your friends know you're here. Share so that others will join. Let's share. And let me know where you're watching me from. Okay. I know, TikTok. Okay, but I know I owe you. It's fine. Oh, madam. Thank you. I know it's been a while. It's been a while, but I'm here now. I hope you're doing well. Thank you, madam. Thank you. There's so much happening on TikTok right now. Facebook, please let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. YouTube, we are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. And then, of course, TikTok, the most favorite place for everyone. Thank you, madam. Today, yeah. All right, guys. So please share so that others will join. I'm going to be taking a few questions. I'll give you some. Okay. Can you hear me now? Facebook, please let me know if you can hear me. I'm not sure why it went off, but please let me know if you can hear me. Facebook says they cannot hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me on Facebook. Please share and feel free to type in your questions. It's just going to be, okay, great. YouTube says they can hear me. Facebook, are we good now on Facebook? Can you hear me? All right, thank you. I got that. Thank you. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Very nice. I've seen some questions trickling in on YouTube. On TikTok already. I would answer as many questions as I possibly can, but I'm going to start with giving you some updates. And if you have any question on your mind, if there's anything you want to share, by all means, please put it in the chat or the comment section. I am going to read it and I would answer all your questions. Let me know where you're watching me from. I would like to know where our audience are. And then feel free to type in your questions. I wish you could just unmute yourself or you could just ask the questions like that, but it's not possible. So just type it in. I will get to as many questions as I can. But most importantly, how are you doing? How has the week been? Someone is saying, please tap your screen to support the live session. So please do that. Share so that others will join, so that they can benefit from the session. Okay, someone says they're watching from Tennessee. Thank you. Another person says New York. There's Texas. There's Ghana. I know you prefer Zoom. Someone says they prefer the Zoom session. I know. But we have those Zoom sessions on Wednesdays. We try as much as we can to have those sessions on Wednesdays. And for those that join on Wednesday for our webinar, I'm sure you have an amazing time, just like I do. There's Atlanta in the building. There's North Carolina, South Carolina, New York. Oh, Dakota. Nice. Utah. Oh, okay, great. I've lived in Utah before. Someone says he's watching from Fiji. My favorite person. I won't say your name, but you're my favorite person, unless you want me to say your name. How can you be watching from Fiji? I hope I got that right. Thank you. Thank you so much for everything. You're an amazing man. Thank you. Thank you. Watching from Fiji. Thank you. You are amazing. There's Boston. Thank you. There's New Jersey on TikTok. There's Utah. I've lived in Utah before. Don't ask me how, but I've lived in Utah before. I have lived in Utah before. I actually worked in Utah, but don't ask me how. That's a story for another day. I'm so happy to see the one watching me from Fiji. I'm all smiling, right? Okay, there's Canada. There's another New Jersey. Okay. I see New York, Bronx. I've also lived in Bronx before. I see another Boston. That's good. Please share. And then feel free to type in your questions already. There's Jamaica. Fantastic. I see Jamaica as well. Thank you. Listen, you are the real deal. There's so much happening on TikTok. And then a few people on Facebook. That's good. But how are you? How are you doing? How are you feeling with the immigration climate we find ourselves? I hope you're doing well. Most importantly, I hope you're working with an attorney who really, truly understands and who is serving your best interests. Okay, so I'm going to give you some updates and then I'll take some questions. Please feel free to type in your questions. And then I'll take them. There are lots of questions on TikTok. TikTok is where the vibe is. But thank you. Listen, I have a few updates for you. The first one is the DV lottery. I'm sure you know by now that the results for the DV lottery, I mean, it's out there, it's been released. If you were selected, congratulations. Hopefully, so if you're selected as a winner for the DV lottery, it does not automatically guarantee that you're going to get a green card. There are a few more steps to go, like completing the DS 260, very, very important, attending your visa interview. So you can check all the boxes, but if you attend your interview and you are unable to answer your questions, you're unable to articulate yourself, you will not get the visa to come into the US, even to adjust your status, right? Or to get your green card. It's extremely important that you follow the steps and make sure that you speak to an attorney to coach you or to help you navigate through that. So the fact that you did win or you were selected for the lottery does not necessarily mean that you're going to get a green card. There are a few more steps. Please speak to an attorney if you were selected. And if you were not selected, that's okay. You just have to stay in your country. Congratulations for being in your country. If you did not win, it doesn't change anything. You didn't win today, you may win another time. So it's fine, okay? Congratulations to those that won. And if you did not win, that's okay. I think 2 weeks ago, I had received a few emails from people that said that they did receive emails from I don't know where, and they thought they had won the DV lottery, and then whoever sent those emails says that they were supposed to pay some money to claim their visa. That's not true. Make sure that no one is asking you to pay sums of money to get a green card because you won the DV lottery. It does not work that way. There are a few more steps after you have received that email. After you have checked and then you were selected, make sure that you go through the right steps. Complete the DS-260 form, attend a visa interview, pay the required government filing fee, and then hopefully you are admissible. So there are lots of boxes to check. It's not enough that you check your confirmation number and then you were selected and so automatically you're going to get a green card. No, it is the same thing as a visa. The fact that you receive a visa or you are issued a visa does not mean that automatically you're going to enter the United States. When you get to the CBP, there are a few more questions to answer, and hopefully the CBP officers in charge or whoever interviews you would let you enter. So the fact that you were selected does not automatically guarantee that you're going to get a green card. Okay. All right. A few more updates with us here. On Wednesday, I said to a group of people, on Wednesdays, we have a webinar on Wednesdays. For those that have subscribed to our email list, they do receive the link to jump on our Zooms. And if we have some of them here, I see some of them here. I know the names, I know the faces. We always have a wonderful time. It's a very intimate session. We don't record the Zoom. We don't record the Zoom session. I intentionally create a very safe space for everyone there to ask questions. If you're comfortable to unmute yourself, you do. If you're comfortable to show your face, you do. But we don't record those sessions, and we have an amazing time. And so make sure that you are on the lookout, right, for the email list, and then just subscribe. But I told a group of people on Wednesday that there's so much happening, but it's important the pages that you follow and then the places that you look. There's so much happening that it can cause anxiety. But if you're empowered with the legal knowledge and then you're also working with an attorney or someone who really truly understands, it makes it easy, right? Because you're going to get a very good representation. So it's extremely important that you speak to an attorney. If you are already in removal proceedings this week, a few people called our office and they have been issued notices. And these are people that have already been ordered removed. They are being fined. DHS is fining them. They're supposed to pay some monies because they have not exited the country. And you have the option with a notice that USCIS, the Department of Homeland Security, is issuing out to immigrants who have been ordered removed. So if you have been ordered removed, it means that you were issued the charging documents, notice to appear, you appeared in court, you made your case, but unfortunately, the judge has ordered you removed, meaning that the judge is basically saying, go back to your home country. For those that fall in that category and have not left, DHS have started issuing out notices and fining them. So if you recall, in one of our live stream sessions, I did talk about the DHS fining. It was one of the executive orders and in one of the notices that was issued maybe 2 months ago, but sometime this year, that DHS was going to issue fines, right? If you have been ordered removed and you haven't left, you're still here, then of course. And so those notices are already going out. People are being fined, and you have the chance to appeal. You have the opportunity to appeal. And so make sure that you speak with an attorney. I cannot say this enough. Make sure that someone is saying that his cousin got one. 3 people called our office because they did receive that notice. They were ordered removed, they haven't left. And I think one person's fine came to a total of, is it 1.5? And yesterday I watched another attorney, a very good friend of mine, who said she has a client who has been fined almost $2 million US dollars. And I don't know how this person is going to come up with that money, but you have the option to appeal, and there are other options available. So hopefully you're speaking or working with an attorney that can help you. Okay. Sometime this week, I believe on Monday, DHS announced that they were going to facilitate the removal of, people that are here illegally. They are issuing out financial assistance and travel assistance, or stipend, as it were. They are giving out $1,000 if you self-deport through the CBP app. If you have followed me for a while, you have probably heard me say that I have lots of opinions when it comes to immigration rights. But with the current administration, especially the green card holders, those with visas, one of the scrutiny level is your extreme opinions on social media. And so if you have opinions, by all means, talk about it, but you want to be sure where you post it. Now, if you are considering self-deporting by using the CBP app, DHS says that they're going to give you $1,000 to do that, to self-deport through the CBP app, and then travel assistance. But if you're considering doing that, my advice to you is to speak with an attorney. Make sure you completely understand, you're making an informed decision. If you're going to self-deport, make sure that you are making an informed decision. And the only way to make that informed decision is by speaking with an attorney. Make sure you know your rights. Make sure you understand if you are even able to come back to the country or not before you decide to self-deport. I have people that have called me. I have clients that have called me because they're considering that. I have given them legal advice because they are my clients and because they did schedule a paid consultation. So I'm not going to give you legal advice here. Whatever I say here is for general knowledge and information only. If you need legal advice, please pick our numbers from our social media pages. I'm sure I have some of my team members here who are going to put it in the comment section or the comment box or the chat box. Pick our numbers, pick the link, schedule a session, call the office, and then let us talk. Down that line, I will be able to give you legal advice. But here, if you ask me, someone is already asking me whether they should leave or not, I won't be able to give you legal advice on that. So that's what DHS is doing. Make sure you understand the options available to you if you're considering doing that. If you're considering self-deporting, make sure that you speak with an attorney and then make an informed decision. Don't just pack up and leave, okay? You don't have to do that because that can be a problem. So sometime this week again, USCIS did release a data for the first quarter or the fiscal year. So when it comes to the federal government, we work with what we call the fiscal year. Fiscal year begins from October. So October last year until September this year is going to be one fiscal year. And the data basically gives us like a head count of the petitions and then the kinds of petitions that most most immigrants are applying for. And guess what? There's a surge as far as the EB1 petition is concerned. So if you know anything about the EB1, you know that the EB1 is an employment-based green card pathway for people that have risen up to the very top of their career or their field. It's not for everybody. It's for just a selected few. I tend to say that it's not easy. It's not difficult to qualify for the EB1. Even if you don't qualify at some point, you can be very intentional in building your profile to get there. And so I want you to be on the lookout on our social media pages. We'll be rolling out some information on the EB1. It's actually something that we do a lot, the employment-based immigration pathway, the EB1, the EB2 national interest waiver. Those are self-petition. So generally for all employment-based visas, you need an employer who is going to be your sponsor, and then you need to undergo the labor certification. Now with the EB1 and EB2 national interest waiver, you are basically waiving those two requirements, which is your job offer and the labor certification. It's big. It's beyond. Recently, I posted it on my Facebook, my personal Facebook, that beyond marriage-based green card, there are other pathways that would give you a green card. So make sure that you are exploring all those pathways. Now, the House Republicans have proposed certain amounts for work permits. In the course of the week, I'll bring you the details. They're a bit complicated, and so I would bring you the details on that. But there's a lot happening. I'm sure you all recall that President Trump is trying, I almost said was, but is trying to end birthright citizenship. The U.S. Supreme Court will be hearing, the U.S. Supreme Court will be sitting on the case, I think sometime next week. And hopefully, with whatever decision they make, birthright citizenship does not end. That's what I foresee. If the U.S. Supreme Court decides for the government or the administration, then there's going to be a pool of lawsuits, right, from individuals at this point. And I don't think the Supreme Court wants that. So fingers crossed, we are going to see how that is going to play out. But at this point, I'm going to take some questions. If you have any question, please feel free, type it in. And we are going to make a very big announcement next week, which I'm going to talk about in a few, but I'm going to take some questions now. So let's start with Facebook. Someone says my wife needs help. What kind of help does your wife need? Work permits. Okay. Anthony, I want you to give my office a call, 703-705-9905. Okay, so someone is asking whether we do pro bono. We do pro bono from time to time. So give our office a call, 703-705-9905, and we'll be happy to assist you. I'm not saying we're going to take your case on pro bono, but I want you to call our office and we can make that decision after talking to you. So I'm going to take some questions on TikTok. It looks like there's just a few questions, just one question on Facebook. So I'm going to take some questions here. All right. So someone says, my husband's case was denied. I-130, your husband's I-130 was denied, right? Please, when you're typing your questions, number one, summarize it and then make it as clear as possible so that I can understand. Because once I understand your question, I'll be able to answer it. But I would only understand if you type it well and then. Okay, so let's see. All right, so someone says that the green card petition was denied. Should they appeal or refile? I encourage you to refile. Just go ahead and refile the petition. You don't have to appeal it if you don't need to. Sometimes appeal takes a long time. And so my advice will be to simply refile and speak to an attorney. Make sure that you have an attorney who is going to petition for you. Most people think that because the immigration petition forms are, they are just forms that you can download and then complete it. But then there are some technical parts like the I-765. Depending on a few things, the code can change, right? So if you're doing marriage-based, the code is different. If you're an asylum seeker, the code is different. And so these are things you want to know. And that's why you need to get an attorney on. If you decide to do it by yourself, you're going to make mistakes. oftentimes you think it's quite easy. These are forms, oh, it's just a Q&A and the lawyer's going to take my money. And no, I don't think we're in, well, I can speak for myself. I'm not in the business of taking your money. I'm very passionate about what I do. And when I'm representing you, I'm representing you through and through. And so it's not about the money, like it is making sure that you are okay. I have my immigration story. And so representing someone, I want to make it possible from, I mean, where I'm seated, I have my immigration story. I have navigated the immigration system, and I did that alone. And I don't recommend that. There were lots of mistakes, delays. And so just like, I have successfully navigated the system and I am okay, I'm living my American dream. I want to make it possible for you as well. So it's not necessarily the money. It's always important that you work with an attorney. Make sure that you contact an attorney. I'm sure you did this on your own. I'm not saying that if you work with an attorney, some attorneys don't make mistakes. Sometimes they do, but just make sure that you're working with someone who understands, someone who knows what they're doing. And money is really not the motivation. The money is good, but it's not the motivation. All right, so another question is that why are there no pro bono lawyers? I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to answer that question. Anthony, I'm sorry. Another question is it true they are coming down on marriage-based visa or green cards? Yes, they are. So one of the things that President Trump, I'm not even going to personalize it, this administration is the best way to put it, is doing is that they are detecting lots of marriage fraud. Okay? And if you get into a marriage for the sole benefit of a green card and you are caught, you'll be charged with marriage fraud and you'll be put in removal proceedings or deportation. You're going to receive the charging documents to show up in court. You don't want that. Again, make sure that you work with someone who understands, someone who has the lived experience to help you navigate through and through. Long before a USCIS officer shows up at your door to investigate your marriage, then your evidence was not good enough. The evidence you submitted to the USCIS based on your marriage petition was not good enough. So by the time USCIS is showing up at your door, any officer is showing up at your door, then you're in trouble. And so avoid that. Work with an attorney who understands, work with an attorney who knows the law, and then know what evidence to submit. It's not all pieces of evidence. And I have clients that they fight me. I have clients that fight me because they send me certain pieces of evidence and I don't send it to the USCIS and I tell them why. And they fight me. I have clients that actually fight me. But it's not important the number of evidence you submit to the USCIS, like it is the relevant evidence that you submit. And there's always a way around it. I have clients who live apart. So one lives in state A, the other lives in state B. There's always a way around it. Make sure that you're working with an attorney who understands, with an attorney who knows what to do to help you navigate successfully. Because if you don't, that's on you, right? That's on you. But yes, marriage fraud detection is on the rise. I have someone call our office, I think on Tuesday, and this lady had filed for a marriage-based green card, and I'm not sure what happened, but the husband wrote to the USCIS to withdraw the petition. And this lady apparently was being abused by her husband, and so she decides to file for VAWA. USCIS did not process the VAWA petition that she submitted, but guess what? They issued a notice to appear, which is the charging documents to start deportation or removal proceedings. Another update that we did share last month, or a few weeks ago, from the USCIS, that if your petition is denied and you have overstayed your visa, you're going to receive a notice to appear. It is happening. I've had people contact our office and they are in that category, and we have to go to court. So be on the lookout for that as well. I think I have read all the questions on Facebook. I'll come back to it. Okay, so another question on Facebook. I want to work with your office to replace my lost green card. Kafui, we are happy to represent you. Please pick our numbers from the comments box. And we also have the booking link there. So please just click on it. It's going to take you straight to the booking link. You book, my calendar is there, the days that I'm available. Make sure that you pick one that works for you. And then I am definitely going to speak to you, and then our office is going to help you. So let me take a few questions on TikTok. Someone says, Akosua, do you remember me? I don't remember you. I'm sorry, I don't remember you. I'm sorry. So, okay, there's another question on marriage-based green card. It looks like marriage-based green card is the way most people. Anthony, you cannot call now. I am on live stream, so please call the office on Monday. Please call the office on Monday. So marriage-based green card, it looks like is the most popular. Everyone is doing it. That's fine. We listen, but we don't judge, right? Marriage-based green card, beyond that, there are other pathways. But the question that I'm seeing on TikTok is the process. So the process for marriage-based green card, here's it. So make sure that, number one, you are not getting into marriage for the sole benefits of a green card. That is fraud. Okay, make sure that you are not entering into marriage for the sole purpose of a green card. When you are caught, you'll be charged with fraud, and then you will be processed. You'll be issued the notice to appear, to show up in court, and you're going to be in trouble. And so make sure that the marriage you're getting into is bona fide. The only way to prove that your marriage is bona fide is evidence. I cannot say this enough. It's why I love immigration. Long before you are invited to attend an interview, your evidence is speaking for you. And so if an officer shows up at your door, then it means that your evidence did not do a good job, and your evidence gave you out, and that can be problematic. So have that at the back of your mind. Okay. All right. Are there any more questions? Am I missing any more questions? Let's see. Someone is asking if I can share my email. So the email is info at ablegalconsult.com. Info at ablegalconsult.com. Just send all your questions. There's a team there that will look at those emails. We'll reach out to you. If you need to schedule a consultation, you're going to receive the link to schedule. If we need to call you, we are going to call you, but feel free to shoot any email that you have to info at ablegalconsult.com. Are there any other questions? Someone is asking that I got my green card through the DV lottery and I came to the US as single, but I was married. Now I apply I don't understand your question. I'm sorry. If your question is not clear, I won't be able to answer you. Someone is asking me to talk about the EB2 NIW. So the EB2 NIW, again, it's an employment-based green card pathway. Unlike the marriage-based green card, with employment-based, you have to be legal to be legal. If you overstay or you are out of status, there's no point applying for that. If any waiver is applicable to you, that's fine. But make sure that you're legal to be legal. The EB2 NIW is for advanced degree holders. What does that mean? It means that you have a bachelor's degree, a bachelor's degree plus 5 years of progressive work experience. Progressive, very important. So 5 years plus progressive work experience for the EB2 NIW. There are three main prompts that you need to check. Number one, that's the work that you do is of substantial merit and national importance. You're looking at the impact of your work. The impact of your work should be on a broader level. It should be on a broader scale, okay? And then prompt two or test two is that you're well positioned to advance a proposed endeavor. What is a proposed endeavor? Proposed endeavor is what you want to do in the US. What exactly do you want to do in the US? And so to be well positioned to advance that proposed endeavor means that we are going to look at your work experience. We're going to look at, I tend to say it's your blueprint. What have you done in the past? What educational qualifications do you have? What certifications do you have? Those are some of the things that we look at. If you are in the field of, let's say, communication, and your proposed endeavor is along those lines, you cannot be well positioned under a different specialty or field like law or pharmacy or medicine. Okay, so you want to make sure that if you're well positioned, then we're looking at things you have done in the past, which is going to help you do the things that you want to do. So you want to consider that. And then the third prong is a balancing test. We are balancing prong one and prong two. And we are showing that there are things that you can do here. You know, there are work, there are some, I mean, there's work for you. But I've never seen the USCIS challenge prong one, which is the substantial merit or national importance, without challenging the well-positioned prong or the third one. The substantial merit and national importance is the foundation of the EB2 national interest waiver. And so if you're looking to explore that pathway, number one, you should at least give yourself, you should make sure that from the time you're applying till you're out of status, give yourself about 3 years, because the EB2 national interest waiver works with what we call the priority date. Priority date is when a visa becomes available to you. And so if a visa is not available to you and you even get the approval for the EB2 NIW, you won't be able to adjust to get a green card. You would have to wait. And the visa bulletin is moving really slow. It's not as fast as before. And so for all my clients that we are filing the EB2 national interest waiver for, I tell them at most 2.5 years. You want to give yourself at most, right? And it depends. If you are Indian, forget it. You're looking at over 10 years. So it all depends. I have a couple of clients whose priority dates became current in 1.5 years. There was one guy whose own became current in 9 months. There's another, I think, almost 8 months. And then, so it depends. But now the visa bulletin, really, really slow. And so if you're looking to explore a green card pathway through the EB2 national interest waiver, it means that you want to, especially for F1 students, if you're here on F1, you have plenty of time. You have plenty of time. By the time you're done with school, you do your OPT, and if you're STEM-based, then you have extra years. That really helps. And so if you're here on a B1, B2, and then you want to do the national interest waiver, but you plan to exit the country, that's fine. But you're not going to get a green card within the 6 months that you are allotted to be here, or you are supposed to be here. All right. So in the coming weeks, we will be announcing a few of our projects that we are working on together as a team here at AB Legal Consult. We are so much excited about that. Beginning of this year, we did announce that we have some exciting projects coming up, and we've put in so much work. I've put in so much work. My team and I, we are literally working around the clock to make things happen. So we've put in so much work to make this possible. And in the coming weeks, we'll be announcing it. We'll be launching a few things. So please keep an eye on our social media platforms. AB Legal Consult on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram. And on TikTok is the Immigrant's Attorney. Please follow our social media pages. If you have any questions, feel free to send them to info@ablegalconsults.com. Our phone number is 703-705-9905. We are so excited about it. And one of the updates that I saw that the USCIS, when they released their data, and I printed it today, is that there's a surge in the EB1 petition, which is amazing. It means that people are becoming more aware of the EB1 petition. And with the EB1, once your I-140 is approved, you are able to adjust your status immediately. You don't have to wait, unlike the EB1 is not like the EB2 national interest waiver. So you don't have to wait for a number of years. And it's for people that have risen to the very top of their career. And I'm so excited about what we are about to do. And so please keep an eye on our social media pages. If there are any particular topics that you want us to discuss or you want me to talk about, again, please slide into our DMs, send us messages, send us an email. I'm happy to come and talk to you about it. The other thing is that we have a WhatsApp group page. And it has been posted on Facebook, and I believe it has also been posted on TikTok. Please follow those pages, follow our WhatsApp platform. I mean, get involved. So with the WhatsApp platform, I tend to answer the questions myself. What does that mean? That means that I won't be able to answer the questions immediately. So you send a question and you want an answer immediately. Please be mindful about the fact that we are working right around the clock, lots of clients, and so I won't be able to answer the questions immediately, but I'll get to them eventually. And so please, I mean, I have team members on there who would be able to provide you with the answers, but I want to answer the questions myself. And so please be patient with me when you put in your questions and I'm not able to answer them immediately. For those that are on the page, you know that I get to them eventually. So guys, if there are no more questions, I think we will call it a day. It's been a very long week. And so we will end the live stream session here, and hopefully we'll come your way next week. On Wednesday, we have our webinar. Please be on the lookout. Subscribe to the email list. We send videos, we send write-ups, tips and tricks, and you also get to be part of the webinar we have on Wednesdays, which is very, very intimate. Like I said earlier, we don't record these conversations or these sessions. When we started, we used to record it, but now we've stopped it for a very long time. I'm very intentional in creating that safe space for you to ask your questions, and knowing that no one is taking it anywhere and it's not being recorded. And so guys, enjoy your weekend, and I look forward to coming your way next week, Friday. If there are any topics you want me to talk about, by all means, please feel free, put it into our DMs or send it to us via email, and we look forward to seeing you again next week, Friday. Enjoy your weekend, stay well, stay safe. If you need an attorney to help you with all your immigration needs, please, we are licensed to practice in all 50 states. So please give our office a call, 703-705-9905. You can also send an email to info@ablegalconsult.com. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next week, Friday.